I would have never thought them doing this reality show would be so good and must watch. I'm here to give you my review of the entire season of Squid Game, The Challenge. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the entire season of Squid Game, The Challenge, which is on Netflix right now. Yes, the first 5 episodes released November 22nd. You get the next 4 episodes November 29th. And then the finale, episode 10, on December 6th. So yes, I'm here to talk about the entire season, and I waited a little bit because I did get the opportunity to check this out early, obviously, but they didn't give them all out early. So I was like, well, let's wait till I get to see it all, then I want to talk about it. But without a doubt, now that the first 5 episodes are out, everyone's talking about this. And rightfully so, because it's really that good. And yes, it is #1 on the Netflix must watch. So yeah. The numbers are speaking for itself. But the overly popular show, Squid Game, yes, totally want to check that out. But when I heard they were going to do a reality show, I was like, well, that's not going to work because people were really dying on the show. So I'm like, well, how are they going to like bring that to life? But I got to say, like, they really did their thing with this. Let's address the dying if you haven't seen this yet. There's like some little ink package on their shirt and it explodes, and then people get to tap into their inner theater kid self or WWE and overly sell them dying. And which is cool because I like that people are like buying into it. It makes it fun. But then the other aspect about this that I really think, and I did not actually equate for this coming into a reality show, is when you think about the series, you think there's a certain look, a certain style, aesthetic, physique that breeds a winner. And when you know the winner of the Squid Game show, you're just like, okay, well, it's the show, so whatever. But that sort of build in logic actually does apply in the reality show. You don't have to be a college athlete or the tallest or the shortest or whatever it may be. It is truly just, it's almost like luck, if you ask me. But that's fine because you then can invest into anybody. And the fact that not only do you get to kind of like pick and choose who you want to based on who you connect with, but we get to learn a lot about these folks because when they get to give their, as most reality shows do, their typical testimony rooms where, you know, they get to kind of narrate what's happening, but also we get to learn about them. I mean, it builds that connectability with the viewers. So much like the Hunger Games, much like everything else, because it truly feels like a sporting event, you root for who's your favorite. And you also not only root for your favorite, but you boo and root against others. And there's a lot of contestants, obviously, if you know how this show works. If you don't know, well, yeah, there's 450 folks. Within the 450 folks, there will definitely be some notable faces and names, people who have a little bit of a platform or have been on television. And then there are normal folks, which that I also enjoy as well too. A little bit of everything in there. And I'm just going to quickly throw out there that some of my favorites, 232, 287, 301, and 302. And I'm not here to spoil anything for you all, but like easily you're going to find folks that are your favorites. You're going to kind of ride with them, and you will truly get out of your seat and root them on because it feels like a sporting event. But then there are other folks that you just truly root against because yes, people get cliques, alliances. It feels much like high school. So there's bullies, and that whole dynamic also brings another interesting factor to the series. With that being said, for the entire duration of the show, it does fall on luck. There's no skill because when you get down to the games and some of the iconic games from the show, you know that it could just be one call away when you are on the brink of being eliminated. With that being said, you do get some of the iconics such as red light, green light. Battleships, which is a new one. I don't believe Battleship was on the show. I can't remember. But then after that, you get Marbles, which is just, I gotta tell you, like, that's intense. And then, yeah, you're gonna get it all. But I will say, like, amongst all the episodes, episode 8, I just cheered so hard. There's just so much that happens within this episode. It's so intense. And you just want to see folks, like, listen, there's a lot of money involved here if you're not aware. I think it's like 4.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of money involved, 4.56 million. And this is like game changing money for anybody. And the fact that you get to hear about folks' background and what they want to do with the money. And I do love this too, that there's folks that you can tell that's trying to do good things, and then there's folks that you can hear that's just saying they want to do good things. And it just all becomes beyond obvious when you watch the show. You literally can see through people's BS because you see them in a competitive nature. And when there's so much money involved, people backstab other folks. People say one thing, do another, and vice versa. It all comes on the table when you watch this. So that's why, like, it's so interesting. It's so much fun. But like I said, like, the show, by all means, I could have never, ever in 1,000 years thought it would convert to a reality show in the way it did, which I need a season 2 right away. I need them to do this for a long time. With the show being so popular and with this obviously being popular now, there's no reason for them not. And as I mentioned, when you get to episode 8, I'm not going to talk about the finale, but when you get to episode 8, especially the stuff with the glass challenge, people's true colors really come to light here. People try to work together as a team. That doesn't always work. People have their inner motivations. People are saying they're gang and end up not being. You're just literally getting it all on this. So, again, I do love, the OG games. They brought some new ones, new twists, all that other good stuff. You get the testimony room, so you get to understand these folks. All the drama that's happening, then the dramaticness of everybody passing out when they die. I mean, it's just all of that just makes this just such a good watch. I need them to do so many more of this. So Squid Game, the challenge. If you have not started watching this, you want to go out the way and do so now, because those dye packs that's in their uniforms, that's exploding, which is probably going to be the next big Halloween costume next year, bringing it back from the years after Squid Games came out. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll find a way to try to sign up for this, minus the lawsuit that people were talking about them getting hurt from the red light, green light. And I'm sure with all the money that's in stake, I guess they figured that there's money they can spare for lawsuits. I am very confident that they made people sign waivers in order to participate for this. There's a lot of legals involved with these reality shows. There's no way that they would have let 450 people sign up without thousands of eyes looking at documentations for they get out there. So there is that. But yeah, you definitely want to check this out. It's a fantastic watch, so much fun. And when you do, let me know who some of your favorite contestants were. Let me know some of the folks that you spotted on there. Again, there is some celebrities in there, folks you may have seen on television or influencers, all that other good stuff in there. And then ultimately, let me know who you think is going to win. Also, am very curious about the folks y'all didn't like, because again, there's some folks that really jump out very quickly to me that you're just like, I don't like this person. They're very sneaky. They're a backstabber. And when you see that, yeah, like a sport event, you root against them while you root for your favorites. And it just makes it such an engaging time for the viewer. So anyway, check out Squid Game, the challenge. Jump in the comments for us. Let me know your thoughts about this. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.